it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy P, back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Kicking this psychedelic, esoteric pimp shit as usual. And the topic for this video today is when you evolve, your ancestors evolve, in a different way to look at ancestor work. Now, for those that don't, you know what I'm saying, really know how to work with ancestors, I would suggest, I'll post in the future too. I suggest, going to look into it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways, setting up altars and all that type of stuff. But really, it's just really about, you know what I'm saying, connecting with them, connecting with their energy. So you put certain stuff that, honors them, or even, you got the simple water libation where you pour out the water, you call their names. Also, any other entities that you may be dealing with, you say Ashe behind it. You know what I'm saying? But this one is for, those who may be more experienced or may understand or looking for ways to like elevate their ancestral work. And it's quite simple. You know what I'm saying? I was working with the ancestors. What was that like? Well, shit. I've been getting back more consistent in it, but one of the things I realized, side note, is that, or main note, is that the ancestors are always with you. They within you. You know what I'm saying? They are you. So like certain shit that you're working on, certain shit you're getting better on, certain things that you like adding to your life, that's them inside of you. But the thing is, you have to evolve for them to evolve, right? So when you work on yourself, when you elevate yourself, they are elevated. Because why? The ancestors, they live inside of your heart.
The ancestors, because that was the last cycle. The last cycle was, we worship, and we don't worship shit. We are the goddamn ancestors, because I'm going to show you something. Guess where the ancestors go when they leave your body? They go and live inside of you. They live inside of you. That's where your ancestors are. Each man has his own universe, and when the ancestors go, they live inside of you. So when you speak to ancestors, you're only magnifying your own power. You're only magnifying your own power because they are all in a part of you. We're talking about the same substance.
So, yeah, like as you can see, you know what I'm saying? Like they are a part of your energy. They come on to you and inside of you. And now it's like a co-creation, co-habitation. So my thing was, it was like the other day I was doing some ancestral work. And, I've been really working on, first and foremost, raising up my clairs. But, one of the things that you raise up the clair, and of course your clairs is your senses, your extrasensory sensor. So like your clairaudience, your clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, like all of those things. And so for me, one of the ones, like of course audience, because me being a musician, working on music, hearing shit, but like the sentience, just feeling it in my body. And so I was just like, I haven't drunk in like a while. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get some alcohol to honor the ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely a way. Some people don't want to do that, but other people, hey, your moral compass is your moral compass, and that's gonna be a topic that I talk about a lot. Is your own moral compass. Everybody came down here to live their life and to do what they seem or deem fit for this reality. But at the end of the day, that's your moral compass. That's what you. So drinking, but yeah. So I went to the store, it's like, and then basically, it's connecting, and like specific ancestor told me exactly what to get, like, and it was like clear, like guided me to getting it. So I went to go get it, and so I came back, and it's like, normally it would be like, okay, like shit, like okay, so what should I put? What's it? And it was like a part of it was like, you have to create this too, not just like, oh, they ate such and such or they drank such and such. Now, what I'm saying, that could be a basis of it. It's like you at a party, or yeah, it's like you at a party. Like, okay, some people like this music, some people like this music. So me being a DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm gonna fuck around and tailor the shit to everybody that's there. So if I got older and younger people, I'm gonna mix it up to where everybody. You know what I'm saying? You get where I'm going. So, or let's say you playing the game. One person like Madden, one person like Mario, one person like RPG, one person like this, that, and the motherfucking third. You mix it up. Or if you're gonna watch TV, or you're gonna have a movie marathon, everybody gonna have. So that was the thing that was conveyed, was like, okay, like mix it up. But the thing was, I noticed is because I've done so much work in healing, it's like I've helped heal them. So it was just like basically like, what you want to do? Because it was literally like, it was like a gang of us, no bullshit. I tell you, you really start getting to this level, start doing this shit, like it's gonna be like a motherfucking party. This shit is real. And it, like I said, it was like a party in this motherfucker. I'm like, damn, like what we gonna like? I was like, and one of the things that popped up a lot was like the things, because a lot of ones I'm talking about in particular was around when I was younger. So you know, it's like, okay, so it's shit like, what would I have been doing when they was around? You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, what's the closest thing that's put me to that state to where I was at? Shit, and you know, I got my I got my Nintendo 64 and shit. So it's like, shit, I'm playing that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? In this motherfucker. So, you know, that I just gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm just spiritually blessed. You know what I'm saying? Or fortunate, because, you know, I'm now inhabiting the house in which, you know, a lot of these activities. So the spiritual energy is all throughout this motherfucker. From, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is P for P. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but hey, it don't matter. It don't matter because this is the illusion. It's inside of you, but the spiritual energy is still in here. So amplify. But yeah, I was just like, damn, like someone's telling me put on Good Times or put on this or put on this music or put on this. So like I just ended up, you know what I'm saying, sipping a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I didn't sip as much, but I felt that shit because it's like, no, they feeling it through me. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like working with an entity and stuff like that, or an ancestor, like let's say if alcohol is your thing, or let's say you're preparing a certain type of food for them, or like they're going to want to consume it, you know, depending. I can't speak for all entities, but they're an ancestors, which are entities, but they're going to want to consume it through you. So it's like, yeah, you can put, so that's what I do. So it's like, if I'm going to make a drink, we both getting a drink, because it's just like, it ain't no different than them being here. Okay, boom, set your shit out. And for me personally, I like to, sometimes I may just leave that motherfucker there, but I like to, you know, let it sit for about 2-3 days. And then you will start to see, no bullshit, you start to see drinks start to go down and down. It's like, nah, yeah, like I know I filled this motherfucker up way more than this, and this shit is going. Like, hey, you fucking with it. All right, cool. I don't know if the smoke is in the camera, but you know what I'm saying, got the incense burning, you know what I'm saying? We got it right in these motherfuckers, so you may like the incense. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, you're just going to base it off of you and them. It's a combined effort. So like I was like, so getting back to the story. So yeah, so we ended up just dancing, like turning on shit, new and old music. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a combination of both, because they feeling that shit through you. You are just but the progression of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, let's say in a series or a book or seasons in a show, like, okay, they was season 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they grand, then you go into your mom, maybe she was, you know what I'm saying, 3, 4, you know what I'm saying? And maybe still continuing on, still being a part of 5, 6, 7 or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Now you taking on the next season. It's still the same show. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you evolve, they evolve. And it's just certain shit, like for example, like my gram, she used to put that shit the fuck on. So like I've been that shit on more lately, stepping out, like, you know what I'm saying? The passion for fashion been coming up, like damn. Like, and I'm not saying that I've always liked clothes. I went through a certain phase with my spirituality where I didn't necessarily wear it as much, or, you know, just laid back or whatever. But then it's like, you know, lately it's like I've been stepping more, you know what I'm saying, putting more shit on, and just like, you know what I'm saying, and stepping the fuck out. Oh, I'm getting this, and the shit been coming to me, and it's not always like I gotta pay a lot for good quality shit, bro. That's another topic for another video too. It's like you don't always gotta pay a lot for shit, but it's like I'm the nigga that gonna mix the designer shit with the other shit, and just like, nigga, no, because when you know how to put that shit on, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Ross, you can go wherever. Then at the same time, I ain't just gonna be stuck on that shit. I'm going to put the other shit on too. I digress. But so, you know, like that shit been coming up, just music and certain shit, certain cousins, you know what I'm saying, like certain shit. Gramps been helping me with certain shit. Gramps on the other side and shit, like ancestors been helping me with music, all type of shit. So it's just like one of those things to where, like I said, like when you evolve and you do the work, like you're helping them. Because it's not this whole religious thing to where, like Bobby said and shit, like to where it's like everyone is like, some of them may be stuck. So you doing the work, if they inside of you and they in a, you know what I'm saying, we see the movies all the time where motherfucker is on the other side and they stuck and all type of shit. So, you know what I'm saying, it could be the same thing, but by you doing the work, you're creating that light here, you're creating that beacon, and they exist inside of you. Because remember, this is the hologram. This is universe A, but universe A is the hologram, the fake shit. Remember what they taught us in school? Light is refracted back to you at a 90-degree angle. So if it's refracted back to you, what is perceiving? If you watching a movie and you watching that shit on the screen, you looking at this is the screen, my nigga. This is the screen. Where that shit projecting from? I'm gonna let you answer that question, but you already know the answer. And if you don't, look more inside. But like I said, you know, like just evolving, they shit been working inside of me. So it's just like, hey, nigga, like we been on this shit. So like I said, anything, music, magic, all of this shit is always forever evolving. Entities, they're always forever evolving. So You know, it may be a thing that you may have been doing rigidly, but this is the message from them, from me to you, and to, you know, to everybody. It's like, no, evolve with your ancestral work. Yeah, you may have, maybe your granddad likes steak. You may put that shit on your altar. Okay, nigga, evolve with that shit. Evolve with that shit, because you're evolving, right? Right. So you're evolving. I mean, that nigga evolving. So, like, shit, maybe he want a steak motherfucking burrito. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's where lighting yourself up and, you know, raising up your senses really work. And one of the things is, which a lot of people, I mean, if you fucking with this type of shit, you then are doing it here, like cleaning up that diet, bro. That's one of the main things that'll help you, you know, start to be able to proceed. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep running on. But as you evolve, they evolve. Find different ways to make it, and then sometimes they just want to kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You got little cousins and shit, or nieces and nephews, or maybe even kids. Sometimes you just want to watch that motherfucker play the game. It's not necessarily about them. Maybe they find the joy in you having joy. Like I said, I put on Snoop, we dancing in the motherfucking mirror, and I was seeing it, I was feeling it. Like, oh yeah, they in this motherfucker. They feeling, they fucking with. Like, all right. And then, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is like, okay, do I go to the old school? It's like, no, they play some of that young shit too. We fuck with it through you. Because what is this music other than the evolution of the old music? No matter whatever you want to say about it, that's just what it is. Everything, melanin, chaos, it has to continue to evolve or it will die. So it's the same thing with your ancestral work, with your magic work. You keep evolving this shit, you know what I'm saying? Or it's gonna come to a standstill. So that is my message from me to you. Like I said, it's your boy P, Pimp Mark, kicking this esoteric motherfucking psychedelic pimp shit. And what do pimp stand for? Perfecting internal manifestation prior to what? Prior to where you see it in motherfucking physical reality. That signing off. And